This is an output schedule, and again I request you to imagine a small industrial output in Namcom industrial area which may produce ball pens. Okay. Now, if there are 0 number of labors, what will be the production? With no labor. Labor is an active factor of production. If labor is absent, no labor, the output will be obviously 0. No labor, 0. And average will be also 0, 0 by 0, undefined. Then comes marginal output will be also 0. Now when the first labor joins, input is 1, his number of ball pens he produced in a day is 10. So the average is also 10, because 10 by 1 is 10. And marginal is also 10, because the contribution to the production of that labor is 10, personal contribution. Now the second labor joins, the number of pen has increased. You see, one labor produced 10, second labor should also produce 10. That is not the way it has to be, because there is optimization of resource and division of labor. Optimization of resources and division of labor increase the productivity of the labor. That comes into play here. So when the second labor joins, the total output becomes 25 pence. Mind it is not 20, 25. Because I had mentioned you why it is 25. Because now there are 2 labors on 5 machines. Okay, so his marginal will be, average will be 25 divided by 2 is 12.5. Average will be 12.5. How? 25 divided by 2. 2 labors producing 25 pence. Third one, marginal. Marginal means one more. One more labor producing, helping in production activity. It is 15. Thus we see that the marginal product of the second labor is more than the first labor. And it was a wise decision of the entrepreneur to employ the second labor. Now comes the third labor. When the third labor joins, total product increased to 50. 25 to straight away doubling itself, 50. So the average becomes 16.7. That is 50 divided by 3. And the marginal, how do we get the marginal? It is delta Tp n minus delta Tp n minus 1. That means the total product of these 3 minus total product of 4 minus total product of 3. Total product of 4 minus total product of 3. So that will be 50 minus 25, that is 25. The third labor's contribution is 25. That is called marginal product. In economics, average doesn't make much sense. All economic decisions are taken on the marginal revenue, marginal product, marginal output, everything marginal. Now the fourth labor comes and joins. He produces 75. So this is total. Not his personal contribution, but the entire team together produces 75. 75 divided by 4 comes 18.7. Average product. And then the marginal becomes 25 again. Can you see? Repeat it. It's 25 again. We can see that by employing the number of workers, the total product is also increasing. Average is also increasing. And the marginal is also increasing up to this stage. It's because of optimization of fixed resources. Now comes the fifth lever. Total, together the team produces 90. 90 divided by 5 is 18.5, and 90 minus 75 is 15. Fall in marginal product, but still productive. Now, you may see in the canteen they sell toffees also. By selling samosas, they get a margin of 50%. Momo 70%. But by selling a toffee, the profit margin may be only 5%. But still they sell toffees also, so that the extra possible income can be made. So producers have to maximize his resources to the point till he earns and his earning is positive, 0, but never negative. Now comes the sixth labor, 100 together, 6 labors together, the team produce 100, average is 18.5, and the marginal is falling, 15, but till positive. He makes a contribution, helps him the entrepreneur to earn profit. Then comes the sixth labor. When we see the seventh labor, is important, output has not increased. There are 5 machines and now 7 people working in it. The extra labor, instead of becoming productive, is unproductive. Maybe wasting his time. Maybe the machine is not available to him. May indulge in labor problems. Whatever it is, the total output has not increased in the seventh labor. Average falls because total output has not increased, but the number of labors have increased. The denominator has increased by 1. Therefore, the average falls from 18 to 16.5. Marginal also falls. It becomes 0. But the entrepreneur employs him to understand where the 0 comes. So at the moment he gets the 0 marginal, he knows he should not go further. That variable factor cannot be further increased. It will turn into losses. Now he employs the 8th labor by chance. A rational entrepreneur will not do it. But let us the scenario, if the 8th one is employed, total increases to 90, average falls to 11.5, 11.3, and it's minus 10. This person's, the 8th labor's contribution is negative. Now we will be dividing into 3 different stages. Stage 1. Stage 1, this is stage 1. Stage 2, and this is stage 3. 3 stages of production. The 3 stages of production are shown here. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. We can see In stage 1, every factor is increasing, AP, TP, MP. Stage 2, some factors are increasing, the TP is increasing, but the average and marginal is falling. But still productive stage. And stage 3 gives you, negative returns. The first stage is returns to a variable factor. Returns to a variable factor, the factor is labor. Returns to a variable factor, the first stage shows you increasing returns. The second stage shows you increasing returns yet diminishing returns. And the third stage shows you negative returns. So these 3 stages can be shown in a graph. I am producing the graph on the blackboard.